Connie from Here, There, Anywhere, back again with my handy dandy MacBook. But before you get excited, this isn't a hotel review or an excursion, but I am going to show you how to use the itinerary feature on TripAdvisor to make planning for your next vacation a breeze. But before we get into that, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you'll be the first to know when we make new uploads available. All right, let me show you how to do this. All right, so the first thing we want to do is open up our TripAdvisor app. This is your welcome screen. You're going to see hotels, things to do, restaurants, vacation rentals, flights, and forums. I know when a lot of people usually think of TripAdvisor, they think of simply reviews of places that people have been. But honestly, you can plan your whole trip using this app. So you're going to go down here to the bottom where it says trips and click on that. As you can see, I have a couple of trips already in here saved that I've taken. But for the purposes of our tutorial, we're going to go ahead and click this blue button with the plus sign and create a trip. All right, so my next destination is actually going to be to San Francisco. So we're going to type in San Francisco and create our trip. Okay, so our trip is officially created. We'll click on that. Now, if there's anything you want to add, whether it be a description, which I actually do want to add a description because I'm going with my best friend. So I'm going to say San Fran with my best friend.
My best friend finna, she finna. Oh, go best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend.
And save. Okay, so we have a description now. And if you want to, you can add photos, but we're just going to go ahead, ignore that. We're going to go ahead and create our itinerary. So hit Browse TripAdvisor. And it's going to bring you back to your home screen. So where are we going? We're going to San Francisco, California. And now you're at a screen where it's going to show you things that they would recommend for you because you viewed X, Y, and Z, or where you should go because of what you've already looked up, restaurants, hotels, etc. All right, so what I like to tell people to do if they know where their hotel is going to be already, to go ahead and start off with the hotel. So you're going to click hotels. And if you don't know where you're staying, this is a way for you to see where you would like to stay in the San Francisco area. You know, you can go ahead and book your reservations via TripAdvisor, etc., etc. So this is actually going to be my hotel right here. So you're going to click it and it gives you a lot of information. It gives you the price. It allows you to check your check-in and check-out dates and gives you an overview of the hotel. Shows you reviews as well as what is nearby. But because I know where I'm already staying and this is where I'm going to be, I'm going to click this heart up here in the right hand corner. Now when you click that heart, it's going to give you the option of which trip you would like to save your hotel to. So we're going to click San Francisco. Now click view trip. Now whenever you go back to your San Francisco trip or your Mexico trip or whatever trip you just created, all of your information is going to be stored right here. Now, what's so great and why I advise people to start off with their hotel is because this map will then show you anything that you continue to add to your itinerary, where it is in relation to your hotel. So keep that in mind. All right, so now that we have our hotel added to our itinerary, we're going to go back and let's choose food. Food is always good. And as a new and budding vegetarian, we are now conscious of vegetarian friendly or completely vegan or vegetarian restaurants that are going to be close to us. So you're going to click on restaurants and you're going to have a lot of options to choose from. So places that you can reserve tables, places for lunch, breakfast, fine dining, local cuisine, moderately priced, cheap eats, etc. Now to narrow down the search, you can click the search bar and type in vegetarian, that's not how you spell it, vegetarian, and it should auto-populate either vegetarian friendly or completely vegetarian or vegan or what have you. So we're going to click on vegetarian friendly and it's going to populate and show you all of the vegetarian friendly. Now mind you, I said friendly, they're not completely vegetarian, but they do have vegetarian options for those who are interested. And for those who are still, they haven't made the crossover yet or they don't want to, that's totally fine. There's food for everyone at these places. So you're going to go through and you're going to look and see basically what they have to offer. Now, these are not in any particular order in terms of distance from your hotel. You'll be able to see that on the map once you decide, hey, there's some place I want to go. I'll put it on my itinerary, to either save it or look at it later, etc. So we're just going to go ahead and click here on 8 a.m. This looks like a breakfast place. Now, this will give you an overview, access to their website, their phone number, hours of operation. It looks like they're closed right now. Where it is on the map, as well as the address. It'll show you photos and, of course, reviews. Now, for tutorial purposes, we're going to go ahead and save this restaurant. And as you can see, it's already saved to our San Francisco trip. Now, we have our eatery done. Okay, cool. Now, let's see what else we want to add to our itinerary. Things to do. Okay, so because I'm going to be in San Francisco for a good time and not a long time, I'm going to go ahead and select my little 24-hour date of August 4th. Right there. And it's going to show me things that are happening on this date or that I can participate while I'm there. So top attractions, day trips, bus and minivan tours, anything that you could possibly think of that you may want to do while you are off on vacation during that time frame, they're going to make sure that they show you. So top attractions. Who does not want to go see the Golden Gate Bridge? I do, duh. Okay, so we're going to click on that and it gives you information, the overview, how to book a tour, what type of tours are available and how much. Your about section is going to tell you things like the phone number, the email address, the website, the physical address. I might have said address already, but if I didn't, the physical address, photos, which you can just click on those to enlarge. Looks like they went on a very cloudy day. And of course, reviews. Now, I am a very adventurous traveler, meaning that I don't need to have a tour guide everywhere I go. I'm very good and prefer to just, travel off the beaten path and figure things out on my own. So the Golden Gate Bridge is something that I'm probably going to do for free because I'm just going to go with my best friend and we're going to figure it out ourselves. But we do want to add it to our itinerary. So we're going to head and click the heart and it's been added to our San Francisco trip itinerary. So now that we have our hotel, we have our first restaurant, and we have our first thing that we may want to do, let's go check back with our trips profile. All right, so here we are. We have 3 things now on our itinerary. We have our Golden Gate Bridge, our 8 a.m. for breakfast, and our hotel. Now, looking at the map, this shows us where the things that we have decided to add to our itinerary, where they are in location in regards to each other. So here is our hotel. Here is 8 a.m. And all the way over here is the Golden Gate Bridge. So everything's kind of spread out from what I can see so far. But it's okay. It's cool. Like I said, I'm adventurous. We got all day. But if you're somebody who wants things in closer proximity, this will definitely be a good tool for you. So that way you can kind of take out what you don't necessarily want to do and add what you may want to do based on distance and location. All right. So now, another thing you can do if you're somebody who likes for things to go in chronological order, you can click on those 3 buttons up there and you can hit organize your trip. Now that you are here, you can simply drag and drop in the order in which you desire them. So I'll put my hotel at the top, my breakfast place in the middle, and my Golden Gate Bridge at the bottom. So that way, hit save. Whenever I go back into my itinerary, everything is in chronological order in the way that in which I would like to do them. Now, another thing you can do by tapping those 3 dots in that corner, you can either make your trip public to anyone on TripAdvisor who has a profile or doesn't have a profile, or you can hit edit trip and you can go back in, change your cover photo, your title, your description, etc. Now, one of my favorite features of this, one of my favorite features of this feature is that if you are traveling with a group of people or with one other person or what have you, you can share your itinerary with them. Now, all you have to do is click this little button here, and then you're going to do invite to edit or invite to view. Now, if you're somebody who is traveling with someone who wants to have equal input, Or if you're traveling with somebody who's like, I don't care, just tell us where you want us to go, what time to be there, and where we're going, you know, you can make that decision on how you want to do your invite. So I'm going to hit invite to view because I don't want my person to make any changes to my itinerary. I love her, but I don't want her to make any changes. Not yet, anyway. So you hit that, and then you have your options of how you would like to share. Text message, mail, Facebook, if you want to put it on Facebook. But you would click on your designated way of sharing, and then you would send it off like a text message, and they will receive a link, and in turn could come in and either view your itinerary that you've created or make edits if they would like to. So guys, that's pretty much the gist of how you can use the itinerary feature on TripAdvisor. Now, like I said, I've used it a couple of times prior on some recent trips that I've taken, and it's been a huge help in terms of keeping me organized and on track, making sure I don't spend more money than I need to because I'm at the places that I said I was going to go and that I planned for. And it just all around, it helps keep everyone on the same page, especially if you're traveling in large groups. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time, wherever that may be. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.